Hello and welcome back to Troubles of Middle-earth. It's been Troubles for a while now. This is the Never Leave Bree challenge. I am Circle Master. I should gain a level today. Level 48 out of 50. Please forgive the way I sound. I think I'm coming down with something. Oh, and I came out cursed. Screw it. I don't want to deal. But I'm 2 potions away from level 48. Greater Defender. Let's see what that is. Lots of resistances. And Western S is orc stuff.
Discord, why do you continue to fail me in joining chats?
Well, you succeeded right now.
Yes, that's because I had to reboot Discord again.
Anyway, welcome to this abomination of a stream that nobody watches, Mateo.
Hello.
Would you like to watch me hit level 48? Because it's gonna happen.
Hooray! Means you're what, 2? When you hit that, you're 2 away from being max?
Correct. Max is 50. I'm gonna kill this leper. Put him out of his misery. There, he's dead. Ah, potion of experience. Perfect. You just buy that and chug-a-lug it.
I also at some point decided the best use of my gaming time is playing Harry Potter games.
Well, your first mistake was getting Harry Potter games. Your 0th mistake was reading Harry Potter books. They're terrible. I know what I'm click-clacking. What are you click-clacking?
My controller.
Oh, you're playing a Harry Potter game right now.
Yeah.
What a fool you are.
I'm playing the Game Boy Advance one because I never actually finished that one.
No, it should be telling that I can say what a fool you are when I'm doing 100% completion run of Final Fantasy IV. I am the ultimate authority on foolish gameplay choices.
Well, I had this years ago, and I got as far as, oh hey, I need to sneak out at night for something, but never got past that because I'd always get caught.
4
But I was
stealth sections.
Also, I was also a dumb child, so I want to see if I'm any better at that now.
Now that you're a dumb adult.
Dumb adult who doesn't realize he needs a better job.
I'm pretty sure you realize you need a better job.
Yeah.
You just need to do something about getting a better job. Why are they not selling me any ingredients? Wait, what is my... I already have a reflection, okay. Oh boy, I've got a fate.
Hooray!
I'm fated to die like 20 times over by now. It's kind of silly. And I'm fated to die twice on level 1, which I'm not sure how that's going to work.
You trip, bleed, and bleed out.
No, Death Fates are special arena levels that are full of really high level monsters and such that are really hard to survive, hence being fated to die. But if you can survive them, then your character gets a special trait called You Have Defied Fate. And I'm gonna get that trait like 8 times over. And as soon as I get to level 50, I'm probably going to go into it. I'm not going to bother crafting an artifact first, because I want to see if I survive the Death Fate. And also show off the Death Fate. I'm 6 essences away from level 48.
Also, before I was playing the Game Boy Advance Harry Potter, I was trying the Game Boy Color one.
Why would you do that?
Because I like RPGs. Unfortunately, it's a very bad RPG.
Well, it is a licensed RPG. That should have been your first hint.
You should see the Third Age.
Also the fact that it's an RPG for a portable game system. Those should have been some really big hints.
Oh, you've seen the stuff I've played, right?
Ah, Potion of Life. Bam, here we go, gonna gain a level.
I did an entire Let's Play of 7 Samurai 20XX.
Alright, oh, I'm maxed out on all my skills, aren't I? And by all, I mean both. Because I'm saving those skill points for a special thing. And these are all known already, okay. And I only need 10 more potions to gain a level to 48 when I needed 12 to gain level 47, so what the hell, game? Depending on variance, I'll either get that level 2 or 3 episodes from now. If somehow it takes 4 episodes, then that means that I basically went an entire episode without a single potion, which I'm not sure is even possible at this point. I'd have to get the worst luck in the world. Oh wait, I already had that.
I was going to say, I've seen you play this, that's entirely possible.
Poor Deathly says, ha, joke's on you, I'm awake for this one. Well, you get to watch me play a classic roguelike game with ASCII characters. So, good for you. Maybe the joke's on you. It's the reverse troll.
The joke
I just
is
got
really
2
on
fates.
Mateo.
The joke is on me for getting 2 fates. Just now. The joke... Mateo is not being joked upon. Mateo's just self-inflicting it. That's...
It's the only way he can live with himself.
What are my current artifact rings? Because that's some nice stuff. Electricity, cold, and confusion. And light nether chaos. And this is what? Oh, blindness and chaos and fly. I don't think I fly yet, but I'm not sure that that's worth a ring slot. But it is +2 attacks, which is worth a ring slot. I'm gonna get it. Screw you all. So let's take off that one. And let's see what we're like now. 13 blows a round. I do 13 blows per round with my current setup. Yeah, it's still missing Sound Shard Nexus.
Enemy turn? What's that?
And now I can fly. So yeah, let's just see. Here, you know what? I'm going to take it off. Or actually, I'm going to put on the other one and just compare. So with my old ring, I would do 11 blows and do an average damage per turn of 825. With my new ring, whoops, I would do 13 blows around and do an average damage of 845. So it is a slight bump. Or Deathly asks, how does 13 blows around jive with moving slower than most things? Shouldn't it put you at like 6 and regular speed? No, the speed is how often I take turns, and blows per round is how many attacks I do on each of my turns. They're separate things, and I'm not always going to be -10 speed. I'm artificially lowering my speed in order to make resting in the doorway of the bar easier. You know, I'm just going to sell this ring, I think. Board Deathly says, but more blows implies you can move fast to me unless you have a 13-headed mace or something, which is a terrifying idea. Now, most of my slow movement is due to my exploration, which is set to slug-like. I'm basically moving very slowly and carefully, looking for traps at every step, even though I'm in town. And then if a monster pops out, bam, it's full speed. Just snicker snack. I'm pretty sure I already have a Rod of Disarming. I will double check that though. I've got like half a dozen rods. If one of them isn't disarming, I'll be very upset with myself. Yeah, I have disarming. Okay. Pretty sure I'm set for rods for the whole game. Great. Of course, one of the stacks came out cursed. Every time I make ammo, it becomes cursed. The downside of being a zombie troll alchemist is that my luck is terrible. But someday, I will find the Robe of Great Luck, which is a fixed artifact that increases your luck by 30, which is huge. It basically is guaranteed to max your luck.
Certainly sounds like it.
But it has other downsides that make it not something to wear all the time. Oh, that's a scroll of Dispel Undead. I want that. I'm glad I double-checked that. So yeah, it basically becomes a thing you wear when you make items, and then you take it off for adventures. Do I have blindness resistance? I do, okay. I need to know
how down a pit, you have to start over the whole puzzle dungeon.
That's how puzzle dungeons work. Seth Dave says, and we find ourselves back in Bree. Good morning, Circle. Good morning, Seth and Dave. Or Dave. Mateo's being rude, but he probably means to say hello as well.
I was fighting gnomes.
Yeah, you're playing an even worse game than I play, so you should at least have some courtesy.
Maybe the next time I play it, I'll stream it for Extra Life.
I think that you would have people take money away from Extra Life if you did that. Oh joy, my 128th fate. I think I skipped getting a fate, actually. That's a terrible weapon. Because it produces chaotic effects. Oh yeah, I had 3 fates I never checked on. Let's see what those are. I'm at 130. Fated to die on level 1 again. Look at this, on this same screen. They're 7 lines apart. You're fated to die on level 1. You're fated to die on level 1. That's like 3 now, I think. On top of being fated to die on level 10 right there. Yep, there's fated to die on level 1. Fated to die on level 9. Fated to die on level 12. Fated to die on level 20. I'm just fated to die so many times, and like half of them are on level 1. Whoops. Alright, when you can fly, you can go over trees and pits, so I can walk through this now. This is thanks to Ring of Flying. I probably should have mentioned that when I talked about flying. It's pretty useful. Especially for the, I think 2 out of the 3 early dungeons or so. And I'm almost at 2.2 million gold. I could just melt it down into a giant slab and seal up the entrance to Angband and trap Morgoth in there and just win the game that way. And they're cursed, of course. Oops. There we go. Seth says pretty heavy slab to move. Yeah, that's the point, is to trap him in there. And then it doesn't matter whether he's alive or not. He's stuck. He's stuck under all of my magnificent wealth. Like, what would 2.2 million ounces, assuming that each coin is an ounce, add up to in terms of weight? How many tons is that? Mateo, do you feel like doing some math?
No,
Or some
I feel like
Googling?
quitting this game now, though.
Right, quit it and do some Googling. Tell me how many tons is 2.2 million ounces.
2 million ounces. 2 ounce. 137,500 pounds.
It's 2,000 pounds per ton. So how many tons is that? See, assess says 141 pounds. I don't believe that.
Okay, so what again now? Like
2,000 pounds equals 1 ton.
2,000 pounds.
Seth Dave says 70 tons.
$68.75 tons.
Yeah, I don't think that he's going to be lifting 68 tons of gold off of the entrance to Angband anytime soon. So let's just do that.
And I clipped the corner of a pit and fell down, which made me start the whole thing over again.
Oh, I got another potion of experience, so your bad luck equates to my good luck, so please stay in the stream. Contribute more of your bad luck.
Let's see what else I've got in here. Already beat Crash Bandicoot Purple. Got an American Tail Fievel's Gold Rush.
Why are you playing all these licensed games?
Because.
Oh, I've got enough essences for a potion.
Alright, Star Trek Generations is one I want to work on.
I'm now 8 potions away from gaining a level. And I've still got about half an hour of this episode to go, so I should be able to get one more. Which would put me at 7 potions away, which is definitely no more than 3 more episodes, and quite possibly 2. Although, continuing at a pace of once per week, I'm still talking about finishing next year. Greater healing, awesome. But, at some point, I'm going to finish Final Fantasy 400%. And when I
One
do...
of these days.
Yeah, eventually. I've got 3 more rare items to get, and they're all going to take at least as long as the Lilith Rod took. Probably longer if I can't run away from enemies. Which I'm not sure about. They are flagged as bosses, so maybe I'm not allowed to run. Although I don't think that's actually true. Anyway, when I someday finish Final Fantasy 400%, I think this game is going to replace it as the morning stream. So it'll go from once a week to once a day. And probably just in time to start being interesting when I actually play out the game. Scroll of Rune of Protection. That's the thing I want. Boar Deathly says I'd be down for that, even if it's just because that meant you hunted down every item in 4. It's going to happen someday. Not any day soon, but someday. So what are you playing now? Star Trek Generations?
Yeah, on the Game Boy Color.
Why are you playing Game
Hmm?
Boy Color games of licensed games of the worst Star Trek movie?
Emulator.
That just says how, not why.
Because I like Star Trek.
Do you not agree that Generations was the worst Star Trek movie?
No, because I happen to like The Next Generation.
No, Generations. The movie Generations
Yes,
was god-awful.
I liked it.
Ugh.
And it has my favorite Enterprise destruction scenes. Although right now the B is looking like it's going to be blown up because the first mission involves blowing up Tholians, which I've been shooting at the same damn Tholian for the last, like, 5 minutes and it's not dying yet.
Did you try using torpedoes on it?
I don't have torpedoes.
Well, that sounds like something you should get. Pretty
They
sure.
don't come in until next Tuesday.
Pretty sure the Enterprise B had torpedoes.
Actually, no, it didn't. That was the joke in the movie. Most of their stuff didn't actually come in until the Tuesday after their little maiden voyage thing. The medical staff. Don't tell me. Tuesday.
Oh, nice. Okay, so what just happened? When you have a cursed item with negatives for the stats, like this used to be -4, -3. There is a slight chance, and I forget how terrible the chance is. There is a slight chance that when you use a scroll of remove curse on a cursed item, that you flip its stats, that all the negatives become pluses. If you can manage to do that to some of the artifacts that are cursed in the game, they become super awesome. But, I mean, the chances are nearly impossible. But it just happened for me with these stupid cursed iron shots of venom. They just flipped and became positive, so that's awesome. But that is a thing that can happen. Please be aware of that.
Bing.
That was my phone. Apparently, it was not silenced. Because this is a professional streaming outfit. We're going to ignore that. After having called it out. Board Deathly asks, has this guy, meaning you, Mateo, played the really crappy Game Boy Star Trek game that you navigate a giant grid, and when you hit things in it, you go into terrible side-scrolling gameplay?
That does not sound familiar, though the Game Boy Next Generation game was basically a port of the NES Generation game, which I have.
Board Deathly says, I don't remember the name of the one I played. I assume Mateo is playing a better one. It doesn't sound like it.
These damn Tholians won't die! There, I blew one up, finally.
Oh, an adamantite rod or nothing. Do I want to take the time to upgrade one of my rods? I think I do. Because what is this challenge if not taking time to do things?
There you are.
Yeah. So you extract it once, you take the rod tip off, which means I can now attach it to my adamantite rod. And now I can get essences from the old rod, put them on the new one, so it becomes the Rod of the Astari. And I've just upgraded my Rod of Detection. Didn't even take that long. And I can go sell this old rod. The Ring of Calmor, which does not do much. Do I know where Lothlorien is? You know, it's cheap. I'm gonna buy it anyway. Just read it. So much for the hidden city of the elves. I can just buy a map to it in the black market.
There, finally, both Tholians are dead.
So how long did that take you?
Too long.
And you think you're playing a good game about a good movie. It's kind of sad that I am passing up Scrolls of Mass Genocide just because I feel like I have so many already. When they are normally such a rare and valuable commodity. But I've got 14. I don't even know what I'm going to do with 14 Scrolls of Mass Genocide. There's like 2 quests that I know of that I want them for. And then what, I don't know. Just emergency escape buttons. But I'm going to be plowing through most of the game anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna take another shot at Cure Insanity recipe. Oh, I finally got it. Confusion and Darkness. I probably don't even have those. Nope.
Wait, what?
What?
I apparently failed the travel portion of this and now have to start over?
Did you forget to go in a direction?
I don't think so, but apparently I was not hitting the, like, flight rings properly?
Oh, you didn't do the Superman 64 thing right?
Apparently not, and now I have to fight the damn Tholians again?
Yeah, that's an awesome game you're playing right now. I'm so jelly.
That also involves doing, like, a, mastermind puzzle again. The whole pick the right icon and put it in the right position thing.
Yep. It sounds like you made yet another poor choice.
Mateo always makes poor video game choices. You learn this very quickly.
Well, I know you made one right choice. And
That being...
participating in Goons Don't Know Jack. Unlike a certain pigeon that gave up. What a terrible arrangement of items in the black market. What am I at? I'm at 42.5 minutes. I got plenty of time. We're definitely going to get another potion, I hope. Don't you just love how I immediately qualified my confidence statement? Even though I'm only 4 essences away. I had to qualify it because I might actually get screwed out of 4 essences in 17 minutes. Oops. There was a rod of teleport away in the black market just then that made me double hesitate, whatever. Normally, teleport away is a very valuable tool to have. But in this run, I plan to get an item that prevents teleportation. Because it's such super utility in a lot of situations, it's more important, I think, than the ability to basically do escapes. Because it's more important that the enemy not do escapes. Also, Jabe has come out of the closet once again. It's been a while since he's done that. So, congrats, Jabe, for your bravery.
Again? How do you again?
Oh, it's a meme.
Oh.
You come into the chat and you say I'm gay. With lowercase I and no apostrophe in I'm. I don't remember if I've shown off Potion of Greater Enlightenment. Or not. You know what, since you're here, Mateo, can you tear yourself away from your terrible Star Trek game to witness the power of Potions of Greater Enlightenment?
Sure.
Alright, so normal enlightenment matches the whole level. Greater enlightenment tells you all of your attributes, even the ones that are normally hidden. Like it says I'm unlucky. Normally, your luck stat is totally hidden. It also tells you all your resistances and inherents and abilities, which are a lot because I've got all this awesome equipment. And it also fully maps and fully lights the entire level. You may remember it was nighttime when I quaffed that potion, and now all the tiles are lit as if it were daytime.
Your appetite is small.
Yeah, it just means I've got stuff that of slow digestion. See, you wake up refreshed for a new day because it was nighttime. But fully lit level.
Also, speaking of Star Trek, Discovery premieres today.
Speaking of terrible, Star Trek Discovery premieres today.
That has yet to be seen.
I saw the previews, I saw the trailers. I am confident that if that's the best, that's what they're using to try to draw me in, it's going to be terrible. Board Deathly has linked to, I guess, a Magic the Gathering card, since it's something.wizards.com/card.
I'm on the YouTube stream.
A lot less troll if you know MTG. I have not played MTG since, I think, the last time I played MTG, I think it was Urza's Saga. It was the Tolarian Academy deck, where you draw your whole deck and then deck your opponent on turn 1 before they can even have a turn. That was the thing when I stopped playing Magic. I think it was even before they'd fixed the stack. So that was another reason that I quit, because the rules became dumb. But I didn't play it enough to justify the cost, and I didn't have the money to spend on new cards. So I got out of it.
I used to be into Yu-Gi-Oh, but I kind of fell out mostly because I had no one to actually play with.
Yeah, that's how I was with a lot of games. Like, original Netrunner, the CCG. I loved that game, and nobody would play with me.
That's kind of why I don't own, like, a lot of board games, either. It's like, I love a lot of these, but...
Yeah.
Like, unless I can play it digitally, it's kind of hard to actually find people to play.
Board Deathly, before you finish that, I already sold off my collection for a pittance. Yeah, if I had held off, I could have had 5 figures, but I was at a point where I'd been out of work for a while, and I had, like, literally no money. I just needed to convert something into cash. Speaking of, 2 more fates. I'm converting cash into fates.
Tholians are dead again.
I'm fated to find something special on level 5. As a reminder, something special means an artifact. So that's a good fate. In fact, I think that's like the only good fate are the ones that are either a named artifact or something special. Otherwise, they all seem like they're bad. Anyway, potion of experience, 7 to go. To level 49. Possible in 2 videos. Definite with the qualifier that nothing's ever super definite. But definite within 3. Tragedy 138 says, this is epic. How long does it take to get to 50 doing this? Normally not as long as it's taken me, just because I had a hell of a time getting the recipe for Potion of Experience. Oh my god.
There we go. I flew right this time.
Oh, congratulations. You were not defeated by rings this time.
I think there were a couple, like, off in the corners, and I didn't see the directional arrow on the view screen.
But, what episode? This is somewhere in the 20s, I think. I don't think I've hit 30 hours yet. I will, before I hit 50, but a lot of that wasted time is because I was just trying to get recipes, and they were not coming. So you could probably, with better luck, better variance, do this in under 30 hours.
Okay, stop giving me the wrong corner pieces.
I don't need a scroll of object detection. I don't need a potion of booze. I do want to kill this cat. This cat will just be in my way. Oh, a dragon helm. What's my current helm? Oh, it's an artifact. Never mind.
Where am I even going? Down there. Oh.
Oh, hey, I've got some friendly elven archers that spawned in randomly. They very rarely will spawn in either elven archers or dwarven warriors on levels, and they will just follow you around and kill things for you. And they are even able to be spawned in town, so here they are. They're just going to go around killing townsfolk for me. Like, there's a townsfolk over here. Oh yeah, you can see the remains, because they're just killing them before I even get to see them. I'm gonna think that's supposed to be Filthy Casual. Filthy Casual says level 99 in the first Final Fantasy VII reactor video brought me here. I think that's true of literally everyone except possibly Mateo.
Mateo was brought here by goons.
Yeah, Mateo was brought here by You Don't Know Jack tournaments. But I do appreciate you tuning in and watching my other grindy nonsense. This is grinding to level 50 without leaving the starting town of a roguelike game. And I'm level 48. I'm almost done. 50 is the max level, by the way. Which is why I'm stopping at 50. There's healing. Some kind of essence that I need. Yeah, I've got 13 blows per round right now. We talked about this earlier. That is actually probably about right for a character that's winning the game, they will probably have about a dozen blows per round. I'm going to end probably closer to 30 blows per round. I'm going to have an absurd number of blows per round by the time I've crafted myself into a shining god. I wish the black market would sell me more potions of experience, although I shouldn't complain because they sold me 2 this video.
More than most of the times I've been here.
Well, most of the times you're here, you screw me and I don't get any, but I would say more average, or a closer to average number would be 1 per video out of the black market. Oh my god, I got 3 minutes left. That's enough for a couple more cycles. I don't think I'm going to get much more than 10 essences out of the 30 for the next potion. Oh boy, another fate. Then there it is, potion of experience. I really want to wish that Mateo was saying that in response to me getting another potion of experience, but he's probably just talking about his own game.
Yeah, things are... Now I'm playing, what is it, Pipe Dream or whatever it is, like to connect one end of the pipe to another.
The BioShock hacking game?
Yeah, essentially. Oh god, why are you flowing already?
Because that's what it does. So yeah, I only need 6 potions now. Which, if I don't get in 2 episodes, would mean I'm unlucky. But it's not an unheard of amount of bad luck. So I'm not going to say definitely within 2. But very likely within 2. Also, I keep getting terrible fates, and I just got another one. So let's see what that crap is.
Game, I need a different elbow piece!
Oh boy, a parchment, more deep thoughts. I get to find the joke item.
Damn it.
Level 1 is going to be so crowded. I think it's going to crash the game, honestly. I would not be surprised. If it does, or if I somehow die on the death fate, you know, given that I'm fated to die, I'm gonna say it's a possibility that I die. I will do a new game just to show this off, because I still want to do, like, a sort of LP of it. You know, but I won't do this challenge again because I'm not even going to leave until I've satisfied this challenge. You know, I'm not going to do that over again. I'll probably... I don't know if I'll do a more normal game or if I'll just cheat my way back to where I was. And just go from there. Yep, and I lost track of time. I went over, so I guess I'm doing this one last cycle and then I'm stopping. Instead of, I should have stopped already. But oh well. And there's a potion of experience for my trouble, so awesome. I only need 5 going forward. That's what the 4th one I've gotten in this video. They're making up for lost time, I guess.
Now watch as you finish this before you finish 100%ing Final Fantasy IV.
No, because after I hit level 50, I'm going to play the whole game.
I know.
I'm actually
You're also going to steamroll it at level 50.
Yeah, but it still takes time. It's still, you know, I still have to go through the dungeons.
And you probably still won't have finished 4.
Anyway, we're all primed for next week. Man, I'm still having connection issues, so it's still got some dropped frames. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. That'll do it for today. Thank you for joining me, Mateo.
Yep.
Even if you're playing your own games and not even paying attention to this one. Tonight...
Conversation.
Oh, more dropping frames. What the hell? I don't get what's going on. Like, nothing's even moving on the screen. Why is my connection going bad?
Just because.
Seriously. Anyway, until next time, take care.